Hey, why haven't I heard from you? You had tea with me today, didn't you?
Thank you so much for today, Mother-in-law. We had a great time.
We did, so you should thank me and tell me what you thought of it.
What?
Well, it's strange if I don't hear from you, isn't it?
It wasn't just the two of us at the tea party.
That's true. It wasn't just the two of us.
Everyone was so nice to me.
They were, weren't they? Because you are with me. And you're part of the family now.
Yes, I am. I'm so happy to have been introduced to your friends.
And remember that I'm important and you need to treat me that way. So you should be thanking me and treating me well. So remember to call me and thank me properly.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're really showing your upbringing, aren't you? I know you don't understand unless I tell you, so I'm going to say it. I recommend expressing your gratitude in an easy-to-understand way.
Easy to understand?
Yes, easy to understand, visibly. See, you understand if I say it like this, don't you?
Yes, I know, but I brought gifts, didn't I?
You still need to say thank you.
Is that so?
This is why I hate country girls. God, you'd better be prepared from now on. Cassie, can I have a word? Actually, I have a request.
Tom, what's wrong? You said you were going to check on your mother today, right?
Yeah, and I haven't talked about it before, but I thought I'd ask now.
You know, you seem very reluctant to tell me.
It's already been 3 months since he died, right? Well, it's not like we were close friends, but it's about my dad.
Your dad? He was a nice guy, wasn't he?
I always had the image of him being pushed around by Mom and being exhausted at the end.
So, what is it?
I don't think she's crazy, but she was so out of it that she almost started a fire.
What? What do you mean?
When I arrived home, I smelled something bad, so I went to the kitchen and found that the food had been left simmering and burning.
The stove safety didn't work.
I know. It's supposed to be on. If I hadn't arrived, the whole house would have been on fire.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's why I'm worried. I know my mom is a little weird, and she said all that stuff about her being important.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever be close to her. She's a bit of a special type of person, isn't she?
But I don't know, maybe we could live together?
Living with your mother? With my mother-in-law?
I know. You can't do that, can you?
But I'm not sure I can live with her in the special way that your mother would want.
I know. Oh, but wait, there's that property, right? Basically, we could live separately, see? I'm afraid I'll regret it if I don't. Will you think about it?
Oh, that property? I'll think about it and check it out.
Thanks. Hey, what is the meaning of this? Where are you? I told you what to do today, didn't I? I have proof that I talked with you by text.
Oh, I'm at work right now. In your proof, you can see I wrote that already.
You were supposed to come over here this morning and do your chores today. Bring an apron and come quickly.
Are you not able to read the words in my reply or something? Can you see them?
I can see them and I'm reading them.
Oh, that's good.
So what? I'm just saying. Let the other employees take care of it. A woman can't get ahead anyway, even if she works hard at her job. You just have to do the bare minimum. The truth is, I should have asked you to quit when you got married. But you are still fighting against me, your husband's mother, whom you should take very seriously. I think you should fulfill your duties as a daughter-in-law at least on your days off.
If you put it that way, you're also a woman and a wife.
What?
Even though it's one building, there are two families in that house. Why don't you take care of your own space by yourself?
What do you think I'm going to say? Listen, I am your husband's mother. Once my son has a wife, my position becomes that of a mother-in-law. It is the way a daughter-in-law should treat her mother-in-law, with respect, and obey what she says. If you have time to quibble, you have time to come home and do your chores.
My lunch break is about to end, so if you'll excuse me...
Wait a minute. That's right, it's lunchtime. I told you to be back by noon, and I told you to make lunch too. I came home hungry because I was expecting you.
You're an adult. Why don't you make it and eat it yourself?
I thought you were going to make it, so I don't have any ingredients.
Well, I'm busy.
Huh? Hey, Cassie. That's enough. I'm special, remember? You're being too selfish. Well, the weekend has begun, Cassie. It's the second week of the month, so Tom has to work, right? Which means you're supposed to be home alone.
Good morning. That's a great deduction.
It might be because I read a detective novel yesterday. You see, I'm sensitive to people's feelings. I'm easily influenced. I'm a sensitive and special type.
Sensitive to human emotion,
Today is the day you'll do the housework. So, come on, hurry up.
Well, it looks like you missed the point.
Huh?
I'm already out today.
Huh?
Tom is with me.
Oh, Tom too?
Unfortunately, you missed the whole thing. We had made a plan to go to the shopping mall together today.
Are you happy that I missed it? I mean, we live together, right? Why don't you invite me? I told you to take care of me.
Because you don't like crowds, do you, mother-in-law?
Huh?
When I invited you to go shopping before, you said so and turned me down with an annoyed look on your face. Tom heard that, and out of concern, he didn't bother to invite you this time.
Tom?
Yes, Tom said so, and I merely followed his advice. So that's why I didn't invite you.
But you know what? Do you know anything about courtesy or etiquette?
Courtesy again? More importantly, didn't you say the other day that a wife is supposed to obey her husband?
Yes, I did, didn't I? Well, you're getting a little sassy, aren't you? As the mother of a son, I'm worried about you.
But isn't that right? So there's no reason for you to complain, right? I was just following my husband's instructions. If you have a problem with that, tell me.
That's what I call being cheeky. That's not very cute.
Sorry, I'm about to arrive at the mall, so I'll end the conversation here. You came over here again, didn't you?
What are you talking about? I didn't go over there. You complained to Tom and took my key away from me.
What about the paper on the table?
I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
What are these divorce papers?
I don't know, but if there's such a thing, maybe Tom put it there. It's already filled out, right? Only he can do that, right? And I'm not going in there, am I?
Did Tom put this here?
Yes. Now you know. Tom is on his mother's side. When I accused you of disrespecting me, he immediately brought me the divorce papers. and now it's in your hands. Huh. This is a novel kind of harassment. What harassment?
You have absolutely no desire to get along with your own son's wife. How dare you ask me to live with you? You asked me to move in with you in the first place, but I didn't follow any of the rules, did I? So why do you have to make it sound like I'm the bad guy?
It's because you don't care about me in the first place. I don't need a daughter-in-law who treats me that way. If you don't want to divorce my son, you have to take care of me, okay? Keep those divorce papers as a reminder to you. If you can't take care of your husband's mother, then you have no choice but to divorce him.
If I don't take care of you?
Yes. If you can't do that, then you don't have a choice. I want you to divorce my son right now.
I'm already divorced.
What?
I actually had the day off today.
Oh, really?
I went shopping in the morning and came back at lunchtime to find a green piece of paper. And it had Tom's name on it, so I thought I'd take it out and look.
What? You just took it out like that? I see. I get it. You're kidding, right? Are you trying to have fun by teasing me with that?
No, that's not it. If Tom agreed to it, then there's nothing I can do.
What?
It wouldn't be right for someone else to sign the divorce papers, would it?
No, it wouldn't.
Even you wouldn't do such a lousy thing, would you?
No, I wouldn't. Of course not.
Is that right? If he says he wants it, I have no choice but to let him go.
No, it's just a reminder.
Well, I have a job and an income, and I don't have children. If one of us wants to end it, it's the end of the marriage.
That being said, I can't believe you're going to leave so soon. Don't you think that's something you would discuss more?
What? You wanted a divorce, right? That's what you wanted.
Not really.
Well, we're strangers from now on, aren't we?
If you filed the papers, I guess so.
Goodbye.
Excuse me, Cassie? Hey, Cassie, wait a minute. I've been getting some strange calls. Don't ignore me. Write back. It's about your parents.
Who are you?
Who am I? What are you talking about?
I'm just checking to make sure you're not a scammer.
It's me.
Who? A scammer?
I'm Tom's mother.
Oh, my ex-mother-in-law.
You're being rude. It's faster to talk on the phone, so answer it. You're not busy, are you?
What? I'm at work right now, and I'm busy.
Of course, I'm the priority, right? Your ex-mother-in-law has a problem to discuss.
Oh, that's right. Even though we are divorced, I don't think it's right to call you that, so I will call you by your name. So, Sandra, what can I do for you?
Ah, yes. I think your father has gone a bit senile.
What? What about my father?
He told me to get out of this house. And he wants me out by the end of the month. That's beyond rude.
Is that so?
Why do I have to move out of this house? I know you're a bit strange yourself, but you must think this is ridiculous, don't you? He talks about this house like he owns it. Maybe he should go to the hospital for an examination.
Well, it's not my father who's mistaken. Do you know what you're saying is crazy? I think my father is talking very clearly.
What? I see. So then, both father and daughter are insane people. and you don't even know it. What a strange bunch of people.
No matter what you say, it's a done deal that you have to leave. My father told you that the contract ends at the end of this month.
Contract?
Yes. It is only natural since you did not renew the contract for the house. Therefore, my father, who is the landlord of the house, informed you of the move-out date. What is so strange about this?
You say he is renting the house? What?
Did you forget? I thought I explained it to you when you moved in.
What? Wait. Because when my husband passed away, we started living together as two families. Tom bought the duplex for me.
We did not buy it, but we signed a lease agreement. The house was originally my grandparents' house and my parents' house. In other words, it belonged to my family. A little while after both of my grandparents passed away, we decided to rent it out. Years later, your husband passed away. The previous resident also moved out due to the end of his contract. So, we signed a lease agreement in my name, and you, Tom, and I began to live together as two households.
That's
funny. I thought I explained all this to you. I seem to remember that you replied that you were satisfied with everything we explained to you.
Oh, is that right?
I am sure that Tom was also present at that time. Well, anyway, that's what happened. You need to be moving out at the end of this month, please.
Please wait. I don't know where I'm supposed to go if you suddenly say that.
I heard that Tom is trying to arrange for you to go back to your hometown.
What?
Well, as expected, it is difficult for your brother to live with you in your parents' house. But he is willing to help you for the time being, as long as you rent an apartment nearby.
Oh, is that so? Then, well, I guess I can manage.
Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to leave now. I have an early start tomorrow morning, so I'd like to go to bed early tonight.
Oh, well, I'm a little upset because I didn't expect this. Well, as long as Tom is here, I'm done with you who can't take care of me.
I see.
After all that, it looks like the divorce was the right decision. Oh, thank goodness.
Okay, bye.
Hey, I need your help. Cassie? Cassie!
What is it? I'm a stranger now, so I don't owe you anything.
Don't say that. It's something only you can do.
No, there's nothing I can do, nothing I'm obligated to do, and I don't want to help you.
I want you to call off the divorce. I want you and Tom to make up.
What? Reconcile? Why?
It's Tom. He wants to cut ties with me because I bullied you and ruined his marriage, and he wants to send me back to my hometown by myself.
Ah. Well, that's what's going to happen, isn't it?
Huh?
Well, Sandra, about the divorce papers that I was given, I noticed from the beginning that the part that should have been filled in by Tom was written by you.
Oh?
It's easy to tell from the handwriting. They're totally different.
You noticed it, and yet you submitted it?
Yes, I did. Of course, I did it with his consent.
Huh?
In the first place, there was no way I could leave work to do chores for you. Isn't it strange that you don't understand that?
I'm special, and Tom takes good care of me, so I thought it wouldn't be a problem. Tom is so talented that he would have no problem getting a job no matter where he goes.
Wow, that's a great idea.
Ha ha! What are you going to do?
When I asked about the divorce papers via text, Tom was standing next to me.
You're lying.
He was. He was reading all the texts you sent me.
But you still divorced?
Well, we registered our marriage again yesterday.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'll try to be as clear as possible. Tom prepared the marriage certificate and submitted it to the city office on the premise that he would take my surname.
What? That's not right. I will allow you to get back together, but not like that. You must change Tom's last name back right now. You must take our family name as you had already done.
Why?
Because a wife is supposed to obey her husband's mother. If you remarried to Tom, you can't run away from it because your position is the same, regardless of whether you change your family name or not, okay? If you are his wife, listen to me. Immediately. Even at this very moment.
That's the thing. Don't you understand yet that Tom hates you?
What do you mean?
You said it yourself earlier. You said that you were told that he would disown you for bullying his wife.
I am not a bully. This is the kind of education that a mother-in-law should give to her daughter-in-law.
Is it education to force your daughter-in-law to take time off work and do the housework so that you can lounge around? Is it education to write divorce papers without your son's permission and use him as a tool to make your daughter-in-law do what you say? Don't make me laugh.
But it is natural for a wife to take care of her mother-in-law.
Taking care of someone is different than following their every selfish whim.
Selfish?
If Tom has cut you out of his life, you are nothing but a stranger to me too.
Give Tom back to me.
Tom left you of his own volition, so I don't need you to tell me what to do. Please return to your hometown gracefully. Now I will really leave you.
What is this? You've ruined my life plan. Hurry up and pick up the phone. Why doesn't anyone care about me?
After that, when she realized she would not get a reply, I got a long email from my mother-in-law, calling it a lesson to me. I blocked her without reading it. I showed the content to my husband once, but he stopped looking at it halfway through because he was sick of it. Apparently, Tom had been contacted a lot too. She feels sorry for herself and says Tom is the only family she has left, so how could he be so cold to her? Tom has also blocked her now. His uncle is in charge of his mother, and in case of a real emergency, he would contact Tom, so there's no need to be worried. According to his uncle, my mother-in-law had always been attached to her mother, and this was the result of being spoiled. So now she is forced to help out at the farm that belonged to her parents from morning till evening every day. She is told that if she wants to live in her hometown, she needs to help out, and if she doesn't like it, she can leave. Tom and I have returned to a normal life and are spending our days calmly. I want to enjoy my life and be happy.